What's going on? What's going on? A new episode of Uncut Ishhh Talk. You already know what's going on. You know the vibes. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Halloween Kills come out today. I already done checked it out. Be on the lookout for that review tomorrow. I'm gonna be doing that review. Halloween Kills. I got a lot to talk about with that, man. I got a lot to say with Halloween Kills, man. Did I get? Wait. I definitely got a lot to talk about when it comes to Halloween Kills, for real. We gonna get into it though. We gonna get into it. Yes, sir. I'm trying to see if anybody gonna come through. I'm not sure yet, but we gonna see. But like I said, it's a new episode of Uncut Ishhh Talk. Trying to get this right. Slide back a little bit more. My bad, y'all. Trying to get us right. But yeah, a new episode of Uncut Ishhh Talk. This is episode 18, The Man Behind the Mask. Let's see what's going on. I'm trying to make sure we all good. I always got to make sure we good. Yeah, we good. Let me go on YouTube. Gotta make sure we good on YouTube. Make sure you can hear me. Oh yeah, we on. Shout out to anybody that's coming through. Like I said, I'm trying to see. I don't know. I might get some couple people come. Oh yeah, it ain't even 9 o'clock yet. I know I jumped on here early. Like I said, I try to get everything prepared, make sure everything's straight before we get started. Gonna get into a couple things, man. Like I said, we're gonna talk about the whole thing going on with Kyrie Irving. We get into a couple things going on with hip hop. You know how I do my little versus hip hop thing. I don't know if the people I have on. I don't checked out Young Thug album. We're gonna talk about Thug's album. Of course, we gotta talk about your favorite Michael Myers movie. Come on, Halloween Kills dropped today. It's almost like a little holiday for Michael. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm gonna get into a couple horror things as far as horror movies. You know, it's still in the tradition of Halloween. Got my boy back here too. You know, you see him. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna leave him left out. You know, I know it's still Michael Day, but hey, shout out Laurie Strode, Jamie Lee Curtis. Yes, sir. We about to get it started. Like I said, started 9 o'clock. It's 9 now, so about to see who's gonna kind of come through or whatnot. Yes, sir. Shout out to anybody out there that's going to check out Halloween Kills. Y'all be safe if y'all going to the theater or if y'all watching it at home on Peacock. You know what I'm saying? Let me know in the comment section how y'all feeling about Halloween Kills. I done watched it. I'm going to review it tomorrow. Be on the lookout for that review. By the way, like I said, I do plan on doing DC Fandom live as far as streaming it. I ain't going to even front. I don't know if I'm going to do the whole thing. I'm thinking about doing like certain panels. Probably like Black Adam. I'm definitely doing The Batman, and I'm gonna probably do Flash panel. I don't know if I'm gonna do the rest of them because I know this gonna be a long day, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to sit there the whole day. What's going on, Nadia?
What's up?
Appreciate you coming through. Nate said he on his way home. I had somebody else, my homeboy from Puerto Rico, supposed to come through. I don't know if he gonna come through. He was working on some music. And I don't know if Clyde coming through. He told me he's Mike. Well, he didn't say Mike. He just said, okay, cool. So I don't know if that meant I'm coming through. But besides that, I was just talking about, because I'm supposed to go live tomorrow. I don't know how you are as far as the comic book movies or whatnot, but it's a little thing coming out tomorrow called DC Fandom, and they're going to be showing like a bunch of new stuff coming from DC movies like Batman, The Flash, Black Adam. I don't know if they're doing any Superman stuff. Might be a surprise or something, but I know they're doing a bunch of things pertaining to DC Comics.
I used to watch The Flash until they kept having to fire people, and then everything just went to trash.
Talking about this TV show?
Like, yeah, the one on CW.
Oh, I never watched that. I'm talking about the movie.
Oh man, the
I never
the
watched the
series
show.
on the CW was really good, and it just got real corny after a while and cheesy because like they had to fire one of the main actors because of some controversy. You know they're trying to cancel everybody for everything now.
Oh yeah, yeah. I ain't never checked that out. It might have been interesting. I stopped when it comes to comic book shows on the CW with Smallville. That's the last thing I watched on there when it comes to comic book shows. I've been
Right.
watching everything on like Disney Plus. I've been watching all the little Marvel stuff, but everything on CW, I got off of it after Smallville. Shout out to Smallville.
What?
That was my show.
What did Smallville like leave a bad taste in your mouth? Or something?
No, it didn't. I love Smallville. It was one of my favorite shows. I
You
couldn't
just
really
didn't
get
watch
attached
it.
to the rest of them when they started doing Arrow, and Arrow wasn't the same dude on Smallville. I was like, I don't know.
It's the multiverse.
I know, but
That's always the excuse with the whole multiverse shit. That's
one
why it's the same, huh?
one show I do need to check out is Superman and Lois. They're saying that's good, so I might have to check that out. I think that's
I'm
on
not a
CW.
Superman fan. I just feel like I don't know. He just didn't seem that interesting to me because like he mad powerful. Like
Yeah, but I mean,
he
he got some goofy weaknesses like magic, like kryptonite. Like he can go down by some stuff. A rock can take his
yeah,
ass
but
down.
like I don't know. His story just was never interesting to me. So.
I bet it ain't interesting now either.
Hell.
I ain't getting
It's
into
like
it. I'm just I know you done heard about the Superman thing and everything going on with Superman now. Not necessarily him, but I guess his son or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Inclusivity,
I just don't understand it. It's like this is fictional stuff. Why we gotta?
Oh, why people are mad about it?
Yeah, I guess that
Oh.
too. But not only that, it's both ends. It's like why people mad and why even go that route with a fictional character.
Inclusivity. They want everybody to feel like they're included and represented. So if that group of people want to be represented and see a superhero that has the same desires as them, I mean,
And you want to know
it's
what?
the same reason we listen to the music that we listen to because it's relatable to us versus like other genres that aren't.
I'll agree with you on that because I feel like we done had for all these years a straight Superman, straight back. All these comic book characters have been the regular. You can say the same thing about them trying to turn Superman black. It's
Yeah.
like, oh shoot, we about to do this now. Why we doing this? And it's like it's a fictional character. He's an alien.
Yeah.
He not a race. He's an alien.
That's like with the whole argument where Haley Bailey, and she wasn't like she's supposed to be the mermaid, and everybody's like,
Yeah.
that's not the little mermaid. She's Danish. It's like she's a mermaid. That's a
It's a
fictional
fictional
creature. Why does
character.
it matter?
Somebody
But
drew.
then like we be mad when they don't get black characters right. When it be a dark skinned person on the book in the book, but then it be a light skinned person on the screen, and we be like,
You can almost say that with the whole thing as far as whitewashing. The way they used to do certain characters is supposed to be representing a different culture, especially
Yeah.
with Asian characters. It's supposed to be playing a certain part, but it was always whitewashed, turned a whole different route. I definitely see them changing it now. Definitely.
man, it's so much. Like if you go back and watch and like really listen to the stuff that they do in movies, like when Asian characters are on screen, they have like the little Asian music playing in the background. Like why? like we don't see that they're Asian. No, it has to be the music to represent their culture, and it's like, why is that even needed? Like, are we not smart enough to see this is an Asian person? It's like creating a stereotype. You know what I mean? Like Asian people are smart. They can't drive. I'm not saying these are my stereotypes. I'm just saying this is what general
Yeah.
stereotypes that Americans have against
You are,
Asians.
come
Like
on now, we
they're
got our
really smart.
stereotypes all
Oh
day.
yeah, some of them true.
Yeah.
I
And I mean, it's
mean,
true for a lot of our characteristics as far as race or whatnot. As far as certain stereotypes, it is.
yeah.
But of course, everything that's going on today. Shout out Michael Myers. I know you doing your thing in the theaters and on Peacock. Had to represent Mike today. You know what I'm saying? I got your homeboy in the background. It's all good. But anyway, still in the tradition of Halloween. Have you checked out Halloween Kills yet, or had a chance to?
Nah, you check it out. I just, to me, okay, when I'm glad that they went back and was like, fuck all them sequels, they never happened. This is what we gonna film. I like that, and I like that aspect of it. But it's just like, all right, is she gonna kill him now? Because if y'all make another movie, nobody cares.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much that's why I'm glad you, like you said, they erased the whole sequel thing, because she is dead in the sequels. So it's like, what we doing? Not only that,
There was no point after she died. It was like, why is he still killing? Like at this point, like is he like some demon that just keeps reincarnating in the body? Because like he's
you
not
need
even human at this point. He's not a human.
look out. I might. It depends on how you want to do this. I might wait and see if you watch it first, and might wait and see if you want to do the review with me, because I was gonna do the review tomorrow, but I might wait. I'm telling you, you need to check it out
Nah,
because.
go ahead, go ahead.
All
I'm
right,
just
all right.
guessing. I'm just speculating.
I'm just saying though, because I don't watched it, and I'm like, I really like what they did with Halloween 2018, because they really focus on the PTSD part of it, and it's like, yeah,
Yeah.
there we go. Now you bringing something different to the slasher and giving somebody something that they should be feeling. For like instance, Sidney Prescott in the Scream. She kind of seemed like she good. Like, I'll be ready for people to start to kill me. It's like you should have some type of PTSD. You should be. The way they portraying Laurie Strode in 2018, it was like, okay, going into this new one, it's like, I'm hoping you're going to have this town with PTSD too, but wait on the review. Because Michael is on some different type of shit in Halloween Kills.
Like I said, he never seemed like he was like human. Like the way he just would come out of nowhere, super strange. He got decapitated. He got like no head attached to his body no more, and he still came back. Like
I done seen a lot of people do a lot of movement. One thing about Michael is he never runs. I don't care what movie it is, he's gonna walk. So in this new movie, we're gonna talk about he walking. He walking at a pace now, don't get it twisted, but he's walking. That's all I'm gonna say.
okay.
I was definitely looking forward to this, and I still enjoyed it, and I can't wait to do this review. But as far as the movie, are you looking forward to it?
Yeah, no, not really.
Okay.
I mean, I kind of gave up on this series a long time ago. Not that it's bad, it's just the fact that it keeps being rehashed by different directors. I understand this is the same director from the first one, but it's like, didn't Rob Zombie do a version of this or something? Somebody. Yeah, and it was just like,
but you know what? Rob Zombie had a chance to do something special, because he could have stayed with him as a child and focused on it. And stayed in that first movie he did, could have just made Michael Myers as a child and focused on that part.
like a prequel.
Yeah, just focused on him as a child, going through everything he went through in the hospital, all of that. But I get everybody saying they wanted to keep that mystique. Like, we didn't even want to know all of that, honestly. Like, I don't want to know why he is the way he is. Let's just keep that mystique going. But as far as the 2018 version, I did enjoy that. I really enjoyed that one, and that's why I was looking forward to this one. But I will say, kill him. Don't walk away and leave him down there to burn, or just say, nah, let him stay. No, just shoot him. Make sure he's
Like,
down.
gut it. Nah, we gutting at this point. I need to see your organs not inside your body anymore. Because you done came back from too much stuff. I need to.
And that's my thing. With her having PTSD, it's like you would want to see him die, even if you got to stay in there and burn with him. Like, I think that would have been a good ending, if anything, just to know how bad she had it out for him. But besides that, like I said, shout out Michael Myers. I know you doing your thing in the theaters today in Peacock. I do want to jump into, well, I guess I want to ask you about the whole Dave Chappelle situation and Netflix standing behind him. Like, yo, it's our people, we good.
Well, they gotta recuperate their money because he already
Thank
got
you.
paid.
Thank you.
Let's start with that because like we ain't gonna sit here and act like money's not coming forefront of anything. They gotta make their money back. Second off, free speech, man, and I get why people are mad, but then at the same time, it's like you can't be mad at somebody for having a different opinion from yours as long as they're in. Hate speech is free speech, and it's sad to say that, but it's true, because if you tell people that they can't say anything hateful, then you censoring people. And it's
Basically.
like once you start censoring people, you could be pointing out anything I don't like, you can't say it. Like they already doing it to us on social media. You can't do certain hashtags, you can't do, and I get it. It's like, oh, it's for their safety. Red flag. Since we want to be on some red flag shit. For your safety, red flag. No. Hate speech is free speech. You have to let people say they hate, just like you got to let people say they ignorant stuff that dead ass wrong. You know, you got to let people say what they going to say, or nobody can say anything, because that's what it's going to come down to.
I just
What's
don't
that
understand.
name of that book, 1989, where
Yeah.
they were
I don't understand the uproar because Dave Chappelle done outrageous things as far as his show, especially when he was doing like Tyrone Biggums. He did a whole episode where he was.
It was all about black people, though. It was.
Yeah,
They
that's
got
the thing I was
laugh at
getting
black
to, though.
people's humor, black people suffering, black people's trauma. When it's our trauma, it's funny, but when it's anybody else's, no, you cannot say that. And it's like, even if you are a person that's a part of that community, you still have to like agree with the majority, or they gonna start casting you out or trying to cancel you. And it's like, everybody don't have to agree with you. As long as nobody's getting hurt out of this, I don't have to agree with you. But you know, it's just obvious everybody got more rights than the people that actually did civil rights.
Would you feel like the LGBT community got more rights than regular, like straight people right now, as far as their opinion?
Online, yes.
Okay.
Online, yes. In real life, no. I'm not going to minimize anybody's struggle, especially a struggle that I've never had to go through. But I'm just saying, like, people.
Go ahead. You can say what you.
it's okay. I get the they have hate crimes done against them too, but and especially like being black and gay and a man, like they got to deal with a lot of stuff that regular black men wouldn't have to deal with. But my thing is like everybody needs their space and everybody needs their lane. I don't think everybody should be jumping into everybody's lane. And I mean, I don't know, like especially with these like the words, like what words we can say, and then they want us to change the words that we use, and it's like, why? What's the point? What if you just want us to respect you? What is with the wording? I get like how some words can be offensive, but I don't know. I feel like they need to fix the problems in their own community, because we're not gonna act like it's not a hierarchy or some type of what's the word I'm looking for?
I wish I knew.
Like they are, like they okay. So like you have a certain group that thinks they better than this group, and then this group think they better. And it's like, this is in your own community, but then you worried about what other people are saying about your community when you ain't even cleaned house. I say the same shit to black people so they can get it too. Because
That's what
I
I
be
was.
like,
Yeah,
black
that's
people
what I
need
was
to
gonna
stop
say
worrying
too.
about other people's problems until
Yeah.
they get their own house fixed. The problems start in home. Fix your community, and then worry about the way other people see y'all because y'all don't even have respect for each other, for each letter. Let's be honest.
That's true. And that's on both ends, like you said, even if the black community, as far as how representation or the way we talk about each other.
Yeah. And
But
it's the same with them, but then they quit to point the finger. And it's like, fix y'all stuff and stop worrying about what we doing. We affect, like, the whole, like, toxic masculinity thing, and they saying, like, toxic masculinity and misogyny and people attacking the trans and gay community. And
I
it's
just think
like,
that's what people believe in, especially when you got men out here raising sons, man. It's a certain thing, man. I don't, coming from, I'm raising sons, so I'm just saying, it's watching the things they see, watching the things they play with. I mean, anything is everything, especially in today. With like I was just saying, the Superman stuff, like, it's a lot. It's a lot. Like, damn.
but you also got to understand, Superman was not written for
I know, but
children per se. See, that's the whole thing. Is everybody want to be like, look at the music, look at the TV, look at this show. It's like, well, keep your kids in the kids' place.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I do.
Because
like,
I know
hey,
I monitor what my kids see.
yeah.
That's why I watch when I watch stuff, it's on my tablet. My daughter be like, "Mommy, what you watching? Adult stuff? Move your face." Like, no, ma'am, you don't need to see this green inferno.
It's either that or nah, nothing like that, man. Now look, being that I was young, I feel like y'all can watch certain things as far as horror movies. Because if they get to a point where they having nightmares or they come to me talking about, is it okay if I do this or I try to do something like this, experiment on something, then yeah, it's an issue. But long as we stand in the same lane and they come to me talking about it like the certain movie, like I have my kids come up and saying, is this certain actor in that movie too, or did he direct that too? So I'm like, okay, that's different. You know what's going on.
See, but you're doing effective parenting.
Yeah.
You're monitoring what they watch, even though you may let them watch something that's out of their age range. You are still explaining to them, this is a movie.
That's the thing. I'm explaining. I'm breaking it down.
See, parents don't talk to their kids, bruh. They don't talk to their kids, so they don't even. They just want to blame TV and media and social media for all the shit that their kids are consuming, but you're not even talking to them about that or explaining to them. Because I'm just like, we grew up in the Jackass era. We had dumb people that did the dumb shit, but most of us was not stupid enough to go jump off the house or drive a shopping cart down the house. We gonna watch them do it and laugh at it. But we were, because it just makes me wonder, like when the kids were stealing the seats out of the school.
What?
Why?
I mean, you talking about some of us stand up to watch Uncut on BET. I mean, my bad. I might be the only. Mama, my bad. If you watch it, I'm just. Well, yeah, I got what you said though, for real. It's just a thing about explaining though and talking, cause well, I explain to my kids. I ain't gonna say somebody talk to me, but I explain to my kids what's going on and whatnot. I'll definitely break it down.
Yeah, you have to. You have to talk to them, especially on their level, because like you can't control what's coming at them. You can just control how they, perceive it. Like, because it's like, I mean, like, okay, when I watched movies, I knew that they weren't real, but like, they used to have that like based on a true story, and I'm like, well, shit, is it? And then I found out that all the movies be lying, and I was like,
see, that's the thing.
Yeah, you just be. I was like, wait, so I'm being lied to? That's like, the rappers not owning their cars and stuff like that. I'm like, do these kids today think these people on Instagram
MTV
really
Cribs? I'm like, damn.
Oh yeah, that hurt when I was like,
oh yeah.
And then it's just like, well, shit, they broke too.
But when you say the based on a true story thing, that's where I got with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I'm like, that shit said based on a true story. I'm younger looking this shit up like, hold on. Texas? What's going on?
Where do I not need to go?
Yeah, I'm like, oh, no.
I like my skin. It's
I
soft.
remember when younger, when we go in the country, going to back roads, I'm like, oh, shit, this look like the house on Texas Chainsaw, man. There's a
Bruh,
cornfield.
children of the corn. Going past the
Man.
cornfields.
Speaking of horror, I want to go back to horror, and I want to ask this question, man. I got to, and I feel like a lot of horror fans should be obligated to ask this question. I don't feel like it's a stupid question. In horror movies, why, especially men, do you have to go so far when you gotta pee or piss? In a horror movie. Yeah, you have Jasons, the Friday, particular Jasons and Halloweens. You be like in that situation, they sitting in the car, oh shit, baby, I gotta go take a piss. They'll go in the woods, they'll walk a mile off. It's a dude, a man, he'll walk a mile off, and I'm like, why are you going so far to piss? And you can stand right there. Your girl, even if that's your woman, she already knows what's going on. Like, just turn around. Like, you walking all the way in the woods to, like, and this happens a lot, and I don't understand that, like, why? Shout out to everybody who horror fans.
I feel like we always bring up a lot of logic and shit.
Yeah.
Like, because I thought, when I read that question, I thought you was talking about why do people pee on themselves when they scared.
No,
I was like,
no.
I've never done that.
No.
I've been scared.
No,
I've never
I get that.
I just ran, like, you know.
It's the point of just, I understand a woman, like even if you in that situation still, like, I'm not walking all the way over there. I want to make sure you good. Stay right here.
I was squat by the car. You got some napkins?
It is what it is. I'm just saying, especially if you are a man, like in these movies, when you're directing these movies.
You ain't got no bottle in the car. You ain't even got to get out the car. I know you got a Gatorade bottle back there.
They real bad at Friday the 13th. Y'all bad about that shit. Go all the way in the woods to go. I mean, I don't understand it, but I get it. You trying to set up that kill. You got to set up the kill some way. That just be stupid ways, because I'm like, I'm not walking all the way out there. I'm not doing that.
In the dark. First of all, why are you sitting in the middle of the woods? Like, is that something that people... I've never sat in the woods. Never.
You never did what?
Maybe a field, but not no woods. Like,
no.
Just to be sitting in some woods in a car? No. What?
Oh, what? Nah, I ain't never sitting in the woods.
Stop. Anywho.
Like I said, I just think that's stupid. You shouldn't do that. It don't make no sense. But like I said, I know what y'all doing as far as movies setting up the logic of kills or whatnot. I get it. Okay. Yeah.
I guess they do it. They do it to advance the plot, because like black people come up with some logic, but then the movie will not continue because of our logic. And
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I like a movie like have you ever seen The Cabin in the Woods?
No, but I've seen enough.
Oh man,
like,
you definitely need to check that out.
I know what happens. I can tell you the whole plot, because I watch like scary movie channels where they do not so reviews, but like they like tell you like this is the top 10 scary movies you should watch.
Oh, okay.
That's came out so far, and yeah.
So you know it's like a bunch of little twists and turns
in it. I know what
happens
at the end. I know what happens at the end.
Okay. I like that movie though because it's like that logical movie as far as pointing out the tropes of horror movies or whatnot.
Yeah.
So yeah. I guess I'm gonna jump into some hip hop. I definitely want to jump into some hip hop. I guess I want to kind of ask a serious question, especially going on with hip hop today, and it's a lot that's been going on lately in the news, not only pertaining to Pooh Shiesty and his situation, but I ain't trying to get into real details about the situations that's going on. It's just pertaining to what's been going on lately with hip hop artists getting locked up and everything. And recently, I mean not recently, but it was an artist from Chicago who got killed. He wasn't like the biggest artist in the world, but he was an artist kind of well known because he was linked to certain artists that's from Chicago that's popular. But recently, like a couple of days ago, a certain situation happened and the people went down because of that situation in Chicago. But I'm saying this to say that FBI came out saying that they got all their information and they getting their information from beef videos on YouTube, Instagram videos, from rappers coming at each other in the neighborhoods and all that. All that to say that this is what they've been doing as far as watching you self-snitch on yourself, as far as if you are an artist or not an artist, just being a regular person. But they more watching the artist. If you do not believe it or not, it is hip-hop police. That is a real thing.
Yes, it's definitely people out here that are there to watch and snitch. So that's like the whole uh using musicians as like, I don't want to call them drug mules, but like to move stuff. They was doing that with rock and roll artists first. Now look at who the most popular, genre right now besides
Yep.
pop is hip hop rap. So who they using as the drug movers?
I guess I would say it's not even, well, as far as the drugs, that's more like,
I mean, but yeah, they are incriminating themselves. I guess people having this free reign of expressing themselves online, they're not thinking about the consequences. This is still a new concept because just because we had it for so long, it's still like evolving because now you got all these different ways you can express yourself with reels and whatever else. I don't keep up with this
it's
because
the thing.
I don't got time to be spreading my life throughout digitally. I'm living, man. I'm living.
I guess I'm trying to figure out what can newer artists learn from these situations as far as
flexing
P-Shots and them.
online and stop flexing online. Stop putting your location. Put your, like, if you somewhere, post that shit 45 minutes later after you done left. Like, stop posting your location. Stop flashing your jewels. Stop posting anything that might have your address on it. Like, they just people that it's getting too easy to find people. So beef is escalating at an all-time rate because it's like tracking devices right here, and then we just willingly giving out our damn location all the fucking time when you posting shit with your location on. Like, stop it. You telling yourself. I don't even do. That's like if I go somewhere like out of town, I'm not letting people know I'm out of town. Posting pics. Why? So somebody can come round my house while I go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you setting yourself up like that, and that's just normal people sense. You know what I mean?
I guess I'm looking at it from the situations as far as street artists, as far as them coming from something that they only know.
Get out the streets. Let the streets go.
It's easy when you only know the streets, and that's all. That's like people who say they was raised by the streets, like you just said about parents that's not raising their kids. You have artists that done came up, whether it's foster homes or whether it's in situations where they were raised by their grandparents, where they was always seeing this situation. They was all. That's the only thing they done seen from the time they was a toddler to the time they got up. And you get around fame, something you ain't never had. You done had local fame where you was the neighborhood certain person. You know how it is as far as everybody know you in the neighborhood. But when you get out there and everybody, the internet, people know you and whatnot, especially in this day and age where it's like you have to, not even have to prove a point, but it's like to be the most street, you the most popular. Everybody messing with you or whatnot. And it's not even the point of faking it. People are proving it. Like, they really out here doing it. And that's the scary part to me. For real, because they're like, these are kids. These ain't like 30, 40. These are 18, 20-year-old kids that's out here running around like, yo, we really out here doing this.
Where do you think you would have ended up if you would have achieved fame at a young age? I'll tell you where I would have ended up.
That's a scary thought. I'm being honest,
because it's like, think about your mindset at that point in time. We wasn't this wise when we was younger, so it's like you know, putting myself back in that situation and thinking about you getting mad money, you getting up out the hood. It's like where you think you would be now if you had that same mindset?
Especially having social media. All that power, that's power to certain people.
That's what makes it worse, like the whole social media aspect of it, because people abuse that shit.
I,
Like I said, it's making pulling up on people way too damn easy.
I guess I would say if you are an upcoming artist, I guess
I
I would
mean,
say look at every situation you done seen, because you have to have some kind of knowledge of everything that's going on if you getting into this business as far as hip hop or anything, as far if you coming from the streets or
educate
whatnot.
yourself.
Yeah,
Yes, that's
educate
the biggest
yourself.
thing. Yeah, that's the biggest thing is that the new artists need to do: educate themselves on the industry so they know what they signing, and honestly, just work. Like if you, because people get something and they think it's gonna continue. No, you have to maintain it. You have to keep working. Like, yeah, you got that first like check, sign on bonus, whatever you want to call it. What do they give you at the beginning? It's a word for it. It's a music industry
It's like
word
you
for
said,
it.
almost like a sign-on bonus, or depending on if you're doing a 360, it could be something
See,
else.
and they don't even know what 360s are.
Oh, my bad. I turn that air off. Damn, getting cold. But what you were saying?
But yeah, they don't even know what 360s are. So they just, they just like, oh, I can get me and my mama up about the hood. Like, sign. They don't know.
And that's
And
understandable
and
though. When you try, man, like you said, at that age, you don't know what you're gonna do. Especially
mm-mm.
depending on the situation you in, depending on the situation your family in. Might have kids at a young age.
That's
It's a lot.
why I laugh when people want to criticize these young ladies to start dressing less and talking about sex. And I was like, they want that bag to continue. They don't care that they don't realize what they doing is, I mean, it may not be degrading to them, it might be empowering. You
Yeah.
don't know how that makes them feel. But they want that bag to continue, so they gonna do whatever to keep that bag coming. And it's like, I ain't even gonna lie. If that was me in that situation when I was that age, not me at that age with the knowledge I have now, I'm saying when I was that age without this knowledge, I would have done the same thing.
And that's the thing. We talking as civilians at that age, not people that's in the streets.
Yeah.
So you got to think about it like that. Yeah, like even at that age, if you a civilian, you thinking about doing some wild stuff. So as a street person, like imagine what you thinking about doing. You thinking about coming up on something. I'm just saying, coming from people that know, being kin to people, like you know what's going on. You know what you about to do.
Right?
What's going on, Nate?
What's happening, bro? What's happening? Appreciate y'all for the invite. How y'all doing tonight?
Doing all good, bro. That's another thing I think I need to start doing. I need to come on here and start asking y'all how y'all week been. It's Friday. Like, how your week been? How the work week been? How
It's
everything been going to
Friday
kids
is
and
the
whatnot?
awesome day.
Oh,
I learned
yeah.
that patience. I learned that patience was a virtue when you think you're done with your podcast and you hit when you go to close out exit studio and it say you want to save. I've been like, man, this message ain't never came up before. Get out my face, and I hit don't save.
Yeah.
Wait.
That's what I be saying. See how you see how it is? No, recording the
Like,
whole thing and it's, yeah.
Well, them play songs because I'm still getting used to putting songs on there, so I got to get a Bluetooth speaker out, put the mic up, listen to it, make sure it ain't too loud, play songs on Spotify so the artists get they stream for their song that I play, and then have to put all that in, fade it out, give they credits and stuff like that, and then I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to do all that again. Let's go watch Squid Games.
Bro, you just get out of work.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. See, that's what's up, bro. Because, like I said, man, I've been getting out of work, coming straight in here trying to jump on and do this. So I appreciate you coming through and goddamn having the energy to even do it.
Kick the boots off. I said, hey, Keyshawn, send out the invite, man. At least I can do is show up.
Hell yeah, niggas. I'll be wanting to come in on a Friday and be like, I ain't doing nothing. I'm chilling. I'm not doing nothing. I'm like, nah, I'm doing this. It's the build up, to come up, man. If you are watching this, I'm telling you now, you better go ahead and jump on the train because this shit gonna jump. I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to y'all.
All
like
aboard,
y'all said, speak into existence. Hey.
hey, just like what we said a couple episodes back when I was like, yeah, you was like, man, we ain't making money off this. I said, yes.
Hey, Spotify, out the deals, hey, YouTube, Twitch, y'all make the deal come through. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Ad revenue, let's go.
Monetize me.
But we just got off what was I talking about? The situations as far as Pooh Shiesty, the NBA YoungBoy. It's just a lot of situations going on in hip hop, artists going down. as far as FBI, hip hop police, and whatnot, and we was talking about that and what new and upcoming street artists can learn and rap artists all together, because it's also a lot of artists that come in the game that's not street artists that try to go that way because
because
don't fake that lifestyle.
Yeah,
don't fake that lifestyle.
Man,
if you ain't
it's
about
it's
it,
what's selling. They see it on the radio and stuff. It's just like white people in the suburbs, man. All of a sudden, they see what they see on TV and they think that's what
social media that made it too easy to
But
pull up on people.
If you seen artists that be in there like 50 Cent to tell you, he like, man, when you make it out of there, man, you supposed to stay out of there. Same with Meek. Meek say, man, they say I'm fake because I ain't on the block no more. He said, man, I do this to get out of that lifestyle. I'm trying to teach the youngest to do the same thing. It ain't just about being on there, and I shouldn't have to go back. He said, now that I'm somebody, he said, what do you think they're going to do? Now I'm going to end up in the box because they know I got it. They know I got money. They know that.
I think it's just that appearance, man, being able to see that, yeah, I can go back and do this in the third, and I don't, unless you're going back to throw some type of compensation somewhere as far as helping the kids out in that community or building something as far as a foundation.
But you know what I hate? You know what I hate the most, though? The OGs don't look out for people that are supposed to make it out like they used to. Oh, don't touch him. He an athlete. He going somewhere. Don't touch him.
Yeah, I know
he
what you're talking about. Yeah.
Don't mess with him. Don't get him involved in it. He ain't. She ain't meant for this.
I would say
they going somewhere. Yeah.
They don't follow the 10 crack commandments no more. They sell the pregnant women. They sell the children. They sell
the OGs. A lot of OGs are like 25 now. Because the old OGs, they done got out of there because these young motherfuckers is crazy. They not standing out there waiting around to get knocked out because they not listening no more. So it's hey, y'all had it.
What did Bruce say? What did Bruce say on one of his stand-ups? He said, I say hey to them young motherfuckers. He said, they shoot first, ask questions later. They like to know.
That's real though now.
Man, what happened from our generation to the next for them to be like this? Like, I know we was wild, but we was not this wild.
But people used to box back then. Now they just want to shoot. They scared to get their ass beat and it be recorded. It be on social media.
I was like, you get your ass. I'm dead.
I mean, this is like low key the generation we raising. Not us in particular, but I'm just saying, like, this is the one we bringing up.
No, they already grown.
Put your phones down.
No, because now I feel like we gotta be like the OGs now. Like, we in that weird middle generation because we got people that's older than us that's still doing it, but then we got the young ones, so we like baby brothers and sisters.
Man, what you talking about as far as people our age still, man?
What you mean? No, I'm talking about people older than us.
Well, yeah, even them. That's what was way older than me that's out here with the backwards cap, hitting up, what's the name, that's 18 years old. I'm just keeping it a buck. Right. For real.
Some of them on that graduation floor, like, yeah.
Test it if you want to, bro.
That's a whole other discussion with it.
It is going to be another discussion because I'm telling you, man, I'm a father, man, and it ain't even going to.
Big facts.
Oh, well, let's go. You want to play?
No, I think I got a son and I got a daughter, so.
Telling you.
Yeah. There's a couple of people I work with that are a senior high school, and they got, they got a boyfriend, girlfriend just a little bit older than them. That's on the outside, and they get mad because I be basing my opinion. Nah, all they need to be worrying about right now is school. And I'd be like, what are you doing? You getting ready to go to college? Well, I'm thinking about doing this. Make sure you got a backup plan. What's your backup for your backup? You get out here in this world, ain't no, oh, well, your homework. Like, nah, they cut your shit off. They ain't worried about your homework. They worried about, shit. You ain't never had to warm your house up with an oven, yeah.
Definitely. One thing I want to ask y'all, man, y'all been seeing Little Kim and 50 Cent?
I think I tagged you in this.
Hold on, man.
I've seen that when he did it with that.
I got to right quick. Hold on.
She can't. Hey, I don't know what she said though. She came back at him.
She said something, but I had to right quick. Hey, man.
Hey,
it's 50, man. Hey. 50 stupid, man.
Yeah, 50 ain't
He ain't got no
shit.
chill, man, but
None.
Nah.
Especially if you owe him money. He ain't got no
and then he'll come right out and promote his shit right after he do something like that.
This is 50.
Yo,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
already know he uncancelable. You know,
It
Mhm.
really
he on
is,
that
but
list of uncancelable people. Him, Yay,
that's why
Tyler the Creator.
he one of my favorite
Dave
artists.
Chappelle, yeah.
He
Dave
always done
Chappelle
been that
now.
way.
And now
Always
they
done
want to
been
walk out
that
of
way.
Netflix. He said, "Bye, they paid me regardless you walk out or not."
That's why they ain't canceling him. They want their recuperation for
Oh,
their
yeah,
money.
they got big facts. Dave Chappelle always gonna be.
One thing I want to
One of the
ask
realest.
now is how y'all feel about the whole Kyrie Irving situation and being vaccinated?
Be careful what you say. They gonna shut this live down.
Mhm.
What you mean? Hey, I ain't saying I'm on nobody's side. I'm just saying my opinion as far as
Nah, say your opinion. You just can't be anti nothing. So
I just want to know how y'all feel about it. As far as how he
he's standing for something.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's
yeah.
He's standing. He's standing. And
He's
I
standing
support
for
it,
something.
Because I've never even went and got the flu shot, so I just know, like, I know we don't have much of a choice when we're young, and they give us all them shits for us to go to school, and I think it's 1-5 or 1-7. They give you, your shots coming up. But now as an adult, you can make that whether I want it or not. You do your research, and if you feel like it's unsafe, you have the right. They say you have the right, free speech and this and that. So, that he should be allowed to practice his right. And for mandatory vaccines now, that kind of takes off a lot of stuff that we have choices of.
Yeah, because what they gonna make mandatory next? Like you can't. You
Right.
start with one thing, and then it's a slippery slope of all this other stuff.
It
no,
just
you
opened the
cannot do it.
floodgates.
Yep. Nope. Nope.
Mhm.
how do y'all
Versus
feel as far as
vaccines
like
makes us
certain
chipping.
people like Stephen A. Smith and them coming at him and whatnot?
They just people just like to say what's good so they can be on the side of the what they see is right instead of like actually having an opinion. No, that's like we were saying earlier. Nobody can counter your opinion because then you anti something or you homo something, you phobic of something,
I guess I
Like,
don't understand
geez.
why he didn't even say nothing. He just was like, I'm not taking a shot of this.
Yeah.
He wasn't coming out talking. He wasn't saying
No.
nothing. It was like people were coming on his head. Like they wanted to goddamn incarcerate, throw him in jail or some shit. Like he done committed a crime or something.
Well,
Yeah, that's the way they want it. They want it to be us against them or whatever,
Yeah, Stephen A. Smith, he's paid by ESPN. ESPN, they got mandatory vaccination for their workers, and it's ESPN paying him pretty good for that show. He on First Take, so he's like, you know what, if I talk about this,
Man,
and that,
I
it's
don't
gonna make
know.
him happy. It's gonna make him
ESPN
happy.
getting
It's
some
gonna keep
people
the
up
money
out of
coming. Yeah,
My thing is,
but hey, then he know I got to keep my spot. So let me talk about what makes him happy. Let me come at Kyrie. Kyrie ain't said nothing, but I'm gonna see if I can stir something.
I don't know. ESPN look like it's about to be Black Central or something. Why they trying to get all the guys white reporters out? I'm just saying. Adam Schefter and them, they like emails coming on. Like, what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
And
But
they
it go back to a point that Dave Chappelle made with John Gruden. They were only going, I guess, fine him or something for what he said about the dude's lips, but it wasn't to the homophobic comments that really got him. Okay, now you got to resign to get up out of here.
They was trying to get on that race shit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like I said, everybody else get their justice first.
And when the FBI started typing into there, they were like, "No, we don't have no more emails," because they wanted to see what else you have from other coaches. And
Nah,
the NFL said,
we ain't doing that because then you're going to have to go, let's talk to the owners. Let's see the owners' email.
Mhm.
We ain't doing that.
And a lot of them
No,
60,
they
70 years old, they.
They use that hard, or
Mhm.
Okay, before you jumped on here, Nate, have you seen Halloween Kills?
Mm.
You plan on checking it out?
I need to get with you and get a list so I can start.
No, I'm talking about the movie Halloween Kills.
No.
I'm saying you plan on watching it.
Yeah. Where can I find it at?
Peacock. You know it's online. It's on Peacock.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I'm just.
Yeah.
I want to ask as far as horror. I'm doing my little classic horror verses, and I'm doing a villain, the Blair Witch versus the Paranormal Activity demon.
Oh, Paranormal Activity. Blair Witch only fuck with you like if you, as long as you in the woods. Wherever that motherfucker went, she went.
Did the Blair Witch even exist? Or am I, because the first one, it was like, did they just kill her, or like, were they really possessed, or did they just really want to kill her? Like, it just, I got questions about that whole.
Which one? Hold on, what you talking about? The Blair? You talking about the found footage Blair Witch, right?
Yeah, this is a theory that they weren't really possessed, that they was just fucking with her the whole time, and they just wanted to
Who
kill
was
her.
possessed?
Never mind. The ending. The ending when he's standing in the corner, he's supposedly possessed by the Blair Witch or whatever.
I thought he was
Like
just
he's
goddamn
standing there.
stalled out or something. I don't know.
Oh, and what happened in the second one? I'm like, is
That's
the
what
Blair
I'm
Witch
saying.
even real?
I didn't even watch the second one. I just know that the whole movie was them lost in the woods, and I was like, man, this my ADHD ass. I be losing focus. I be looking around.
just
I'm like,
wanna
yeah,
know.
they still in the woods.
That
They
shit
still in
make
the
you
woods.
fall asleep. That's how I
Yeah.
felt when I watched. I was like, they still in the woods. They still arguing about this map. What the?
Right.
See.
Okay, but at least with the Blair Witch, I don't know. I guess she gon' I'm just basically asking in a boxing match, if the Paranormal Activity demon and Blair Witch was face to face, who gonna square off and who gonna win? Like what we doing?
Paranormal, man. I'm going paranormal.
Because the Paranormal Activity demon just be sitting there knocking shit over. It ain't like they is trying to get with you or trying to physically attack you at first.
But see, if they ain't boxing in the woods, where is the Blair Witch rock? She ain't
That's
coming out
the
the
point.
woods.
Nah, but the
you
Blair
can stand
Witch.
on the outside of it like you can't get me. You know.
What if the Blair Witch try to mix it up and be like, you don't know if it's daytime or nighttime, and she take your ass another dimension? Well, the Paranormal. Oh, damn.
Yeah.
See, that's a good one though. That's a good matchup though, because
Yeah.
they both be on some psychological shit. So
Yeah. It's like Freddy versus another person that live in your nightmares type shit.
if my subscribers listening and you in the comment section, y'all let me know. Break it down to us. Who can win, Paranormal Activity demon or the Blair Witch? Because I technically don't even know what the Blair Witch looked like.
Mm.
Or the, hold on, I don't know what the Paranormal Activity shit.
But that's why I'm like, you got two.
Thing one and
That's
thing
what
two.
I'm saying. That's why it's a good matchup.
Got two entities fighting. Who gonna
Team
fight the
Paranormal or
most?
Team Blair Witch? Let us know in the comments.
What's going on, Perk Minded? What's going on, Cop? In the comment section, what's going on, y'all? But anyway, man, if y'all want to let us know in the comment section then. I don't know. I ain't never seen either one of them. Let me know. I guess I want to ask, what's y'all favorite Halloween movie? Michael Myers movie. As far as Halloween, I mean Michael Myers movie. What's y'all favorite Michael Myers movie?
Oh, okay. Because I was like,
Yeah, what's
you
our
mean,
favorite
like,
Michael Myers movie?
about Halloween? I mean, the first one.
The first one. I feel like that's an easy one. Cop out. I shouldn't. Don't even include the first one. Have you seen all of them?
But they was all just.
Which one is it? The one where he's they mostly show him as a kid in the insane asylum.
It might be the Rob Zombie one.
I think that one's the only one I really watched through because I was like, then he come back. Like I think when he was a kid, he killed his sister and her boyfriend that was in the house.
Yeah. My favorite one is Halloween 4. I don't know if y'all seen that one. That's when I think his niece come in. That's supposed to be Laurie Strode's daughter or whatnot. The biggest issue with that movie is that he got a real clean mask and he got a slick back. I'm talking like he slicked this shit straight back, like somebody
Razor
combed this
Ramon
shit.
back.
Yeah, like it's almost a decent movie, but he just straight clean. Like his suit clean. He got on some fresh Air Force Ones, all black, like straight up.
What? Savage mode activated. That's why he was doing what he doing. That's a black Air Force.
Nah, he probably got
Was
on
that
like
Lowe's
he probably got on black boots, but he was on like black Air Force One's energy in that movie. If you ain't seen Halloween 4, it's called The Return of Michael Myers. Watch it. I'm telling you, he was on that type of time. He put his thumb through somebody's forehead in that movie. You know that's
yeah.
your skull right there, right?
Like,
Yeah.
He said,
No.
oh.
Straight through
he
it.
said,
Like this.
let me see what you thinking, cuz.
Shout out to my Halloween fans. Y'all know what I'm talking about if y'all done seen it.
I know I'm
Hey,
probably late as hell, but I'm just now got Netflix. I know I'm gonna check some of them out.
did you ever watch Santa Clarita Diet on Netflix?
The what?
Santa Clarita Diet. It don't okay. It's a horror comedy, and it's a series, and it's about zombies, but it's set in modern day. But it's like hilarious. It's not scary, but you just like the you just be like, how are they gonna get out of this mess the whole time? And it's just, I mean, I liked it.
It's called what?
Santa Clarita Diet. I don't know. Let me see.
I might have to check that out. I ain't heard of it.
It's based in the place Santa Clarita in California.
Okay. I was expecting one of y'all to say Halloween Resurrection with Busta Rhymes.
No.
Or Halloween
Being a
H2O
hard
with
comedy.
LL Cool J. I mean Cool J. I said Cool Joe. Damn.
Cool Joe.
My bad, LL Cool J.
Cool, Joe.
How do y'all feel about Lizzo's dress?
Rihanna wore the same thing, so what's the point?
Facts.
I'm gonna go ahead and be honest. I'm gonna
Gotta
tell
stop
y'all right
shaming
now.
people, bro.
Shout out Lizzo and her dress. I ain't have no issues with it. No problem.
I don't get why people so mad at Lizzo. And it's like I'm gonna tell you, it's crazy because like if she ever gets skinny, the fat people will turn on her. And I use fat because that's what they call themselves. Not, I ain't trying to offend nobody. I'm just saying.
No, I got
But
what
that's
you
what's gonna
saying.
happen because they did it to Adele. Once Adele lost all that weight, they was like, "How dare you get skinny and not represent us anymore?"
Facts.
I mean, damn, obesity. Can she not want to be obese?
You can't please
And
everybody. I've learned that you can't please everybody.
Nope.
And I know when I got my first 1-star rating on my podcast, I think that was like the best moment because you're like, okay, I got that one person that don't like it over with. So, I'm just happy Lizzo doing what she want to do with her life. It's her life. She see a dress, she like, I'll rock it. They go for it. Anybody overweight, anything.
I'm saying though, people been doing this forever. Little Kim went to awards with her nipple out. Foxy Brown,
Yep.
like they
What
everybody. I
happened
mean,
to Janet Jackson? You remember
Madonna.
Super Bowl.
You said yeah.
Tones.
Hold on, man. What you say?
So you remember what happened to Janet Jackson?
Nah,
at the
that wasn't no
Super Bowl?
purpose. Nah, we ain't clear. That wasn't no purpose.
But
Fuck Justin Timberlake. Nah, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that Justin Timberlake. My bad, but you know you ran away from the situation though.
He
Yeah.
he
Yeah,
white privilege his own day.
yeah. Basically, I wish I could remember the name of the song. I would have said it. It went with Pharrell. He definitely did that though.
He was just
got
like,
the hell
oh,
up
he
out of
was
there.
like, oh wait, they blaming her.
Oh yeah.
Hit that Beyonce to the left.
So don't mention me with no black music right now. I feel like I ain't got into none of my little life situations. Well, not life situations, but certain things I like to get on as far as life. When you dealing, I don't know if anybody on here deal with anxiety or depression. I have dealt with it, and I still do deal with it. Especially when you have lost kids or whatnot. I have lost 2 children, and I want to ask, as far as dealing with anxiety and depression and maintaining a household and being okay when it's not okay, do y'all, before I even continue, deal with any of those things? Or have dealt with it?
I do.
Both or just one of them?
Both.
Okay.
You just feel me overwhelmed, and then you just feel like you're not enough.
I knew I wasn't turning on. Hold on. My bad, y'all. Turning my volume was down. What you
No,
saying, bro?
good. I said, with anxiety, you just feel like you're overwhelmed, and then with the depression, you just feel like you're not doing enough. Like you just feel like, man, it goes back to the subject like what, today said about before when somebody look at you and say, well, you got the same 24 hours as me, yeah, but you got so much help, and it's just me.
I want to hear you, Nadia. Then I want to get on what you said.
it's exactly what he said with the whole anxiety. So like I had said something about my anxiety tells me everybody's looking at me and telling me, everybody's looking at me and analyzing what I'm doing, and my depression is telling me don't nobody care about you. Ain't nobody looking at you. And it's just like so conflicting, but it's like I'm the type of person like nobody ever knows when I'm what I'm going through except for like my husband. And I'm just like do. I'm always doing. My kids don't see it. I'm still smiling in pictures. And I'm still showing up. But like, it's just, I had to go to therapy because like this last one I went through, I could not do it alone. I was like, I'm not going to make it. So I went to therapy and it got better. And it's just like, I learned to manage it and like just find other stuff that keep me happy and keep me busy and like I'm not putting it off. There's nothing I'm putting off because I've dealt with a lot of stuff, like
Oh yeah.
a lot of things that I needed to like have closure on and healing on and stuff like that. I've done the work, but it's like it's constant work because you always dealing with something and always, continuing to heal from things and you know.
Shout out to everybody that is doing therapy. I feel like that's something I might need to try, but my thing is, I guess it's a process, man. And one of the hardest things I probably had to deal with is just like I said, losing kids, man. When I've been in the ICU. I had to be in the ICU for almost 6 months. Not just me, my wife, and her sister, and whatnot, but it's having those memories of you will wake up sometimes and think you're still in the hospital. You'll wake up sometimes. I want to run in the living room thinking I gotta make sure my child good, make sure she ain't whining, make sure I used to always make sure she was breathing or whatnot. That's something I would do all the time in the middle of the night or whatnot. But other than that, it's maintaining the household like you were saying as far as kids or whatnot, not letting them see me in a certain position because you talking about breaking down, getting up trying to go to work and just getting yourself together, getting them ready for school or whatnot is, man.
You don't want them to see that because they break down and you do it,
and you balled up. I'm talking about you got tears coming down your eyes trying to keep yourself together and just kind of maintain. But one thing I did, if it's not grabbing a Bible, I done broke it just trying to pray real hard. And I ain't gonna sit here and say it's don't work every time, but it's been moments where I done got completely together and been able to go to work and everything, that my whole mood just done been able to change. But to anybody that's out there doing therapy, let me know if it's something.
It's worth it. It's worth it. And cause to talk to somebody that don't know you and unbiased of the situations, like you start the thing about it is learning to be self-aware. That's what therapy is supposed to teach you so you can recognize what you're doing before you start doing it. It's like I've had so many ideas I've talked myself out of. Why don't I believe in myself? Like it's just stuff like that because I had somebody tell me when I was younger, you can't do that. You ain't gonna make no money doing that. Like what?
Self love is the greatest love.
Definitely,
and I know Tuesday I try to do inspirational talks and stuff like I need to learn how to bring Keyshawn on, Day on, on special things like that during the day on Tuesdays because that's most importantly speaking about mental health. Mental health don't get spoken of, especially in the man, on the man side. We were, told as young, wipe your face. Only girls cry, So as we get older, it's harder for us to show emotion. We don't understand. So, and
that's important, bro. Yeah, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I like what you said as far as being a young man. Especially at our times, I think growing up, you weren't supposed to be like that, man. As far as any type of sensitive, I'm just being honest. Yeah. That's how it wasn't supposed to be. And if you was acting like that or even got close to being like that, you was definitely pushed to the side. Like, man, you better get your shit together and and that's
stop being soft.
You better get your shit together and go out there and get that trash up and sweep. For real.
That makes me sad because y'all can't even run to each other and tell each other y'all problems because one, you worried about some dude going somewhere else and using it against you, and two, y'all don't even know how to comfort each other. Like, it feel okay. Y'all ain't got a hug, but like to have somebody there to comfort you, why you just cry? Like sometimes you just gotta cry.
And I feel like it's not just black men, it's men. It's men in
Yeah,
what's
just
the name,
men.
especially being
Period.
vulnerable, emotional towards each other, being able to talk like, yo, bro, this what's going on. That's why I feel like a lot of situations happen where we don't, and I'm gonna say we don't speak to each other for a long periods of time because it's a lot of ego and it's a lot of things going on. And man,
And that, and
it's people
it
like it
remind
because
me,
it.
you
Go
know, it
ahead, say it,
remind
bro.
me of that. It remind me of that interview they had with 21 Savage. And they was asking him, man, how you deal with this? How you deal with that? How you deal with so many of your partners passing away and this and that, and you know, with your father and stuff like that. And he was just like, man, I cry. And he told them straight up like that, and they kind of looked at him, nah, that if that works for you, it works. It might not work for everybody. Everybody's got their different things, but love and support is the main thing. And that's what I talk about on my podcast a lot when I bring up about, you know, we got to put all this hatred because somebody may look different, gender, race wise. Humanity is all we got. All we got is each other.
Yeah, humanity lacks a lot of compassion, and that's another thing because people be like, man, just tough it up, like you'll be alright.
Man,
Mm-hmm.
It's like, nah, you need first of all
Mm-hmm.
healthy coping mechanisms, like,
Facts.
bruh.
and I'm
That's
gonna
why
be
so many people are addicted to drugs. It's never the
Mm-hmm.
drug; it's the escape that they're getting from. What are they escaping from in their head?
And a lot of men will escape in video games just to get away.
and that's another thing I think as far as just not being able to talk to somebody. You don't want to talk to nobody because you don't want them looking at you like, man, get your shit together. Go on, get yourself together. This
What
and
you
then the
being
third.
thoughtful about? Yeah.
Nah, that's a lot.
Busta Rhymes did an interview where he was talking about that guy that was close to him that died. I don't remember who he was to him, but he was talking about why he never spoke on it, and that was one of the things he said was I could not express my feelings to other people in fear that they would use it against me, and I was like,
Facts.
wow, because like as dudes, y'all don't open up. Like I'm like, I ain't about to
Nah,
tell nobody shit. I tell you my shit, and I ain't about to tell your shit. So like, I'm just like, people can open up, but like, people don't, and because in that fear of you gonna use that against me one day,
it's
and
that
it's like,
notion of
nah.
taking kindness for weakness.
Facts.
Hmm.
Big facts.
Yeah,
And I have a small circle, and I tell them like we have a group chat, and I know like man, if you going through something, you can always reach out. I don't care what time. If it's 4 o'clock in the morning, if you going through something and it's breaking you down, you know, hit me up. If you calling yourself my brother, vice versa, I should be able to do the same thing. You know,
Well,
like
shout
like
out to anybody. Shout out to anybody that is going through certain things, and shout out to anybody that I personally haven't spoke to in a while. Shout out to everybody, man. Just being
Facts.
out there.
man, yoga changed my perspective on a lot of things because like once I learned how to meditate and control my breath, like it's over. Like, because when you learn how to control your breath, you control your heart rate, you control your emotions, you control your actions. So like in the mornings, I go do sprints. So I run and then stop, and I completely stop, and I just breathe. And I'm learning to control my heart rate, my emotions, like everything. It's a different
Hey, you.
experience. Like,
I'm listening because I'm like the yoga and the therapy. Like I ain't did
oh
nothing like
yeah,
that. I'm
yeah.
always trying to transition into
I,
doing different things to try to get my mind
mhm.
right or whatnot.
Yeah,
Facts. I put a video
meditation,
too.
man. Meditation will help you transcend to and especially with like self realization. Meditation
And that's
and
why I still
meditation
write
doesn't
music.
always have, huh?
That's why I still write music.
Yeah.
That's a
See,
meditation too to me.
yes, it is. Writing is a form of meditation. I like to paint. That's my meditation. I just put headphones on, paint.
All right, all right. Good convo, man. Shout out to anybody, like I said, that's going through anything. I hope that helped. If it didn't,
Join us next Friday if it didn't.
one thing about it, you gonna see me smiling, man. Definitely, and especially since I done started doing this. My man, for the past, I can say almost a year now, a lot of things have changed with me, especially on my attitude. I can say, definitely. But I want to get into another classic hip hop versus as far as album. Outkast, Aquemini versus Wu Tang Forever.
I was listening to Wu Tang today.
You know,
When I was listening
Outkast,
to the group.
Aquemini, that's Roses, Return of the G. Of course, Wu-Tang Forever, Triumph, It's Yours, classics. Both of them.
Man,
Yeah, I feel like that was a good one. As far as group projects, even though Outkast 2-man group, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That album in particular, Aquemini. And they had Raekwon on that album. I know mine.
look, oh, okay. If I'm just doing personal opinion, like if I had a choice of which one I was gonna listen to, I'm listening to Aquemini. I'm just being honest.
Okay.
I don't think it's a better album or the other one is better. It's just personal preference, personal choice. If I'm choosing one that we going on the road trip, I need something to listen to. You give me those two choices, I'm choosing Aquemini. Just like.
What about you, Nate?
Nah, I can't, man. I ain't really give that Wu-Tang album any much listen. So
You ain't get what? Oh, hold up, brother.
don't beat it out now. I mean, man, you know, I'm still here.
You know we talking about Wu-Tang Forever, right?
Yeah.
This is with Triumph on there.
Right.
Sagically and logically, a hypotheses.
1997.
Come on, man.
Somebody call me. Hold on, I'll be right back.
That's Wu-Tang calling you, nigga. RZA. What the fuck are you talking about? You ain't listening to
Call me
Wu-Tang
right
Forever?
They finna shut my podcast down, man.
Mine is Wu-Tang Forever. I love Outkast and Aquemini, but I grew up, Wu-Tang Forever was everything to me. 2 discs. I had 2 cassette tapes. But yeah, you talking about just the beginning of that, Reunited. That was after the intro. Old Dirty Bastard, everybody on there.
Man,
That
what I like
album-
about Wu-Tang is like they so unconventional. Like they don't make they make some conventional songs that play on the radio, you know, like verse hook, regular song structure stuff. But most of their stuff is just like, I'm rapping about whatever. I don't care what you saying on your verse. I'm rapping about this. Like, you know, like they just all jumping on the beat. I love it because it's like they all come in with their different style and a different vibe once they get on the beat. But like,
The structure was kung fu, balancing out everything that came with the fundamentals and them rules as far as the way they was going by in the kung fu movies or whatnot, and even by some of those, I ain't gonna say Chinese and Japanese ways. They was going by this shit for real.
hey, I mean, but it makes them stand out as a group because they didn't sound like everybody else.
They didn't sound like
And
nobody
they
else.
had nobody sound like them now. Like the
No,
uniqueness
that's
of the and the chemistry of the group. I mean, because that's what both of those groups have, Outkast and Wu-Tang. They both have insane chemistry with their group members. So
And-
like
And they
obviously
own
good
unique
music's
sound.
coming.
You know what I'm saying?
You
Oh,
picking?
yeah.
You still avoid?
You said what?
Nate, you picking? Nate, you picking or you avoiding?
Come on, Nate.
Yeah.
And no, shout out to as far as Outkast Aquemini, man. Andre
might have-
3000 had one of the best verses on there on Return of the G, where he said some shit like, "What they gonna say? They think I'm gay. They think I'm this and that and the third. Don't worry about me. Worry about yourself." I love that verse. I can't say the verse that right, but you know the verse I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'd have to go Outkast just because I need to get that Wu-Tang album.
Okay.
to listen.
2 Outkast versus 1 Wu-Tang. Okay.
I mean, I like I said, my favorite album is the W. Like, that's mine.
I got you.
That came
okay.
out in the year 2000, and that's the one with Gravel Pit, Hollow Bones. I don't know. It's just something about I like the beats on that album, and then like they had some. They had one with Red Man was on there.
On Outkast
I
album.
like Red and Left Together. You know.
Oh yeah, you know Red was. Method Man always said Red Man was always a part of Wu-Tang.
That's what I said. I always tell people he an honorary member.
But you know Red had Def Squad back then, right, with Eric Sermon and them.
Mhm.
Okay. But I guess I want to get into next. Goddamn, who is a slept on? Well, I ain't even gonna ask that. I feel like I wanted Clyde on here to ask that. I don't know if he gonna come through. I wanted to ask that with Clyde on here. Can I ask y'all something about as far as y'all kids? Do y'all allow y'all kids to eat what they want to eat?
It sometimes.
I would say,
And
I
what
guess,
I mean, go ahead.
I guess I want to make the question clear, like pertaining to dinner time,
It
lunchtime or
depends
dinner
on.
time.
It depends. So like, if I cook a cohesive meal, I already know my daughter. She does not like meat. So like, the
Oh,
only
word.
meat she eating is turkey bacon and chicken fries.
Oh,
That's it. And maybe hot dogs sometimes.
did
So
you
I
say chicken
cannot get her
fries?
to eat chicken fries.
That ain't meat, I don't think.
It's
That's the chicken nuggets type shit, right?
Mhm.
Okay, yeah.
Like some process, yeah.
Yeah, it's some processed meat. That's all she eats is processed meat, but she won't eat like real chicken. And I don't know, like whatever. I give her yogurt most of the time. So like with that, I'm not gonna sit there and keep giving her meat that she's not gonna eat. Like I'm not about to keep
Yeah.
wasting my time cooking it if she's not gonna eat it. But at the same time, when I cook
So,
a meal
see,
that I know she'll eat,
they can
and she
choose what
don't
they want to
eat
eat,
it,
right?
y'all going to bed hungry.
Okay. What about you, Nate?
You
Like,
gotta
I'm
that's
make
what I
gonna-
mean. It's a double thing because it's like I'm gonna give you what I know you like, but if you don't eat it, then you're going to bed hungry. Especially like when I get them to try something new and they don't eat it. Okay, good night.
Okay. What you mess?
Because you should have at least tried it. Because sometimes they won't even try it. Like they don't like food that's all mixed together. So like I be making
Man.
like Cajun chicken.
Oh, see, here we go. My bad, y'all. My bad. Y'all already know how it go. Y'all know how it go. My bad. All right, we back on. My bad, y'all. Y'all in here. My bad. My bad. My bad. Y'all know the vibes. Like I said, I'm upgrading next week. Man, it was a little higher than I thought it was. I mean, it ain't high, but it's like not now. Not yet. Not yet. For real.
But yeah, so I be making like pasta dishes, and they be mad because all the food is mixed together, and they don't want to eat it. And I'm like, well, this is what I'm offering, and if you don't want to eat it, then good night to you. That's it.
What about you, Nate? Then I'm gonna give my opinion.
Facts. It's more so I want to find what they like and dislike, and then I kind of let them have a slight opinion with dinner, and when they're with their mother, she's on a strict diet due to what she's dealing with, so they kind of have certain things they have to eat like paleo style things like that, and they know. Well, Daddy, we know where Daddy works at, so kind of when we go with him, we know it's a lot more lenient. And
Man.
so, 10, 12-hour days, I just be like, man, let me get the 20 people. I just pack a whole bunch of stuff in when I get them, when I take them to school and stuff in the morning. So, but a lot of times, I might make something basic and stuff like that. But I know
What's going on? My bad, bro. I didn't mean to cut you off. What's going on, Mad Thumbs? What's going on, John Benedict in the live chat? And my bad, Cole. Can't do numbers. I ain't say your whole name right. That shit look crazy. But shout out to y'all who coming through checking us out. What's going on, man? But what you saying, bro?
But like when I make something, y'all don't want to eat it. Hey, you're gonna be going to bed hungry. Or if you get something, you tell me you want more, and I see you take a bite, you ain't getting up from that table until you finish it. Because if you get a plate and you eat it, and you say I'm full, and it's your first one, and I know you ate. But if you coming back and you ask for seconds and you get it and you put it on your plate and you make your plate yourself, you take a couple bites, Daddy, I'm full. Nah, go ahead, park it. That's where you at for the night.
See, my thing is,
You're not wasting it.
my mama, I'm going off how my mama did with me. She fixing sloppy Joe. I'm not eating sloppy Joe. Guess you gonna fry a bologna sandwich or you gonna get some noodles or I'm gonna get some cereal. And when I say cereal, I mean King Vitamin. Or not frosted flakes. I mean corn flakes. Sugar at the bottom of the bowl. But anyway, yeah.
And There
My
better be only
kids.
one box open, not many.
Oh no, you open in one box.
One box.
Put that back. Man. My kids,
But-
I might fix hamburger helper. They not messing with hamburger helper like that. I'm talking about taco hamburger helper. I might fix different varieties of it. So you gonna finish that? Cool. That's all right. You ain't gotta eat tonight. That's fine with me. Hey, Daddy, what we eating tonight? We got leftovers,
When
baby.
can you eat
We got leftovers.
and see, me when I was younger, I had no problem. Whatever.
I'm not playing. We eating leftovers.
Oh yeah, straight up.
Shit, I'm taking this to work. You think you ain't gonna eat this? Who you think you are? Nah. Hey. And I'm just making it understanding. I break it down to my kids, man. Listen, you have kids out here that ain't eating. You have kids that go home, get off from school, and trying to figure out what I'm gonna get to eat today, or I get to go to school and eat lunch. That's gonna be my meal for the day.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the word. Like, nah, you gonna appreciate this food, and I don't fix no bull crap.
Mm-hmm.
About
It ain't the same thing every night. No,
bruh. And I'm gonna get off this, but I'm saying you talking about I'll fix some chicken wings, rice, and something. It's good that first night, but the next night I want to eat leftovers. All right.
My thing is when
They is.
See, my thing is if you eat chicken and rice the next day, it's good because the seasoning is set in. I be typing it up like, nah, you had it when it was marinating. The seasoning set in. Hit that microwave button. It's finna be what they say nowadays, bussin'. Yeah,
That's all they say. What is up with that? Oh man, these wings bussin'. I'm like, what?
I made some the other day. My second daughter looked at me. She said, "Daddy, this bussin'." I said, "It's good enough to say it twice. I'm good." You know?
I'm glad my kids not the only ones. I thought I was tripping. I got some FIFA wings the other day, and these wings bussin'. I'm like, what is you talking about? Some bussin'? Kids, shout out to the kids, man. I love them.
I had a dude that I worked with. He about 17. Told me the same thing. I had ordered some jerk rings from ABZ's with her Jamaican style food. I had ordered some jerk ribs from her, and I let him get a piece. He said, "Man, this bussin'." I said, "Who? It's good. I know that much."
They had a new one for me, but
we used to be the same way with our double wing though. So
nah, I don't think we would. I don't remember necessarily saying nothing. I remember my sister would start making facial expressions, start dancing and stuff when he eating her food. Like, like that's all. I get real quiet, especially if it's good. I could get real quiet. Have y'all seen the new Scream trailer?
Are they like remaking the movie?
Nah, because everybody's still in it. Sydney, Dewey, Courtney Cox, the main people still in it, so I don't think they're rebooting it like that. But of course, rest in peace to Wes Craven. You know he not doing it or whatnot, so it is different people doing it.
Yeah.
Have y'all seen the new trailer that came out?
Nah.
Well,
I meant to watch it. I forgot.
Yeah, check it out. It look good. It looks good. It looks like they're trying to do something different, maybe. Because one thing the director said about the trailer is definitely misleading. It's 100% misleading.
So what, they shot some extra shots?
Probably did.
Or they?
You got to understand, we're in the internet age where everything gets spoiled.
They didn't went Disney on us.
And you don't tell me the trailer gonna be better than the movie.
Nah,
is that what he
it's
means?
a Scream movie. You know how many people on the internet age will spoil a movie and be like, "Oh, that's the killer."
Oh yeah.
It's over. Who wanna watch? But as far as have y'all watched Scream 4? The last one that came out.
When did it come out?
2011.
Oh.
Damn. I guess I'm a fan of Screams. I'm a fan of Screams.
I just gotta watch
movies.
movies.
I'm always a fan of original, but it's like when you keep going, it just be like, why?
Wearing it out.
That's like Final Destination. Like, not saying that was a good movie, but it was just like.
See, I can make an argument for that because even with Scream and Final Destination, you do this whole thing, and I like the last one they did, where they made it like a prequel almost, where you didn't know they was doing some shit where
they made
I was like,
full circle.
But in the Scream, as far as Scream, I like the whole mystery thing, trying to find out who it is. And I feel like
That's what I like about slasher movies is the brutal killing and trying to figure out who's doing the brutal killing.
I mean, with this nigga, you know who doing the slasher.
Yeah, that's what I mean. There's no mystery. I mean, like when I say slasher, I mean like mystery slasher. Like who's the killer? Is it this person? No, they look suspicious. Like Scooby Doo, type.
See,
Not you
I like
you
that you
kids.
said. Go ahead and say it, Nate. Go ahead, Nate.
Not I would have got away with it if it wasn't for you. It was meddling kids.
See, if they do something, I would love for them to do something like serious with Scooby Doo, like make it actually a real murder mystery. I like that. I wouldn't
Like
mind them
people
doing
actually
it.
died, not just some people getting hurt and being inconvenienced.
Yeah,
And losing money.
basically.
Right.
I don't want to see
Not
no
that
goddamn silly
Not
Sarah
that I
Miguel
didn't
Sheller
want them
type
to build
shit.
a mall here, so I scared off the construction workers.
Right?
Yeah, you know some shit like what happened at Signal Hill Mall.
I'm done.
That's
It's one of the belt managers. Not the ones where they had the mask wearing the mask too.
I'm a fan of the Scream movies. I am looking forward to this one. I hope it is good. I hope they do something different with it.
Right. I mean, because if you don't regurgitate the same thing, I guess that's why nobody really liked Urban Legend. I like the first one. See, it's always
I like the first one.
I don't remember the second one, but I know there was a second one.
I know Anthony
There
Anderson
wasn't?
in the second one. I know that much. I ain't watched it. Yeah.
Watched it, I just don't remember it at all.
All right, I want to ask something. I guess in this day and age, I don't even know if it would count for this day and age. I feel like this probably been like this forever. Do you feel like women have more options and choices when it comes to who they want?
Absolutely.
Like, okay, yes, thank you. Yeah.
Absolutely.
What you think, Nate?
I'm gonna tell you. If you take a picture of your girl and go make a Tinder account, and then make one for yourself and see who get the most matches.
Facts.
It's just that it's more women in the world than there are men.
Yeah.
But still, women still have more options. Now, are they all good options? And do your options fluctuate?
This is the
by
thing. It's a difference between somebody who wants you and somebody who wants to do something to you.
Facts.
I'm not gonna come out and just say I'm gonna say who want to smash you, basically.
Right.
Because when it comes to women, of course, you gotta have 500 Negroes they want to smash.
You
But
know
who
they
wants
say
to
women
date you?
Women can do what they want, men do what they can. As far as like what you saying,
Yeah.
smash, yeah, you know what I'm saying.
It's no. It's certain yeah. It's certain
Yeah, I mean,
don't
it's
see.
certain, but I mean, you go like she said, you make it a Tinder account with your woman and your man and see who goes. Yeah, that's what I'm basing it on like that. It's smashing way.
Let's be honest. You have a woman that could put I don't care what size, what shape, I don't care. You have a woman that put on a certain thing that's revealing on social media as a picture, what you think gonna happen next? I don't care what size you is. I don't care what size you is. What's gonna happen next?
If there's a cracker cheek, they
DMs,
coming.
the DMs is popping.
It ain't just DMs, it's comments, everything.
The heart emojis.
The strangest shit you gonna see out of 35-year-old men. I'm just, hey, beautiful. Can I take you?
Oh,
As soon as you see a cracker cheek, like the
What's your cash app?
Send your cash app, and they'll block you. Then block me, sir.
Man.
I just ignore people.
And you got people that go crazy over feet pics. Forget having to have something revealing. Just show toes.
To me, ain't that damn near a criminal? Like, I don't.
It's a fetish. It's not. We will not fetish and kink shame. Now,
Oh no, I'm not gonna fetish the kink shit. I'm just saying, like, a woman can go in there and show hands, and they be like, "What's your cash at, baby?" You know, it's. I'm sorry.
I guess not fetish, but kink shame. We're not gonna kink because that's a
Kink-
kink. Fetish is a whole. I feel like fetishes is weird. Like,
So you talking
I'm
about
gonna bring this next
profile
week.
picture of somebody's feet and they comment on because you know it's
I'm
only
not gonna
fan
bring
feet
this
out
in.
here, right?
Yeah.
Only fan fingernails. Y'all want to see?
I got a question for y'all.
What's up?
I got a question for y'all. Since we gonna go back to this see-through dress, could you be out with your girl and she had on the see-through dress? Could you be comfortable, confident on the arm with your girl on your arm, and she got on the see-through dress? Now, it doesn't even have to be as extreme as what Lizzo and Rihanna did, but like, I mean, like just these see-through dresses that they selling on Fashion Nova, where she wearing nothing but like underwear, and you can see her underwear through the see-through
No.
dress. Could you handle? Well,
No, cause,
And it's not. It's about.
why not?
I don't want everybody seeing what I had. Why? Why do I want you to see that?
that's just like women not wanting their man going out in gray sweatpants.
You feel me? So what if
I mean-
okay, if you want to do that, so I can walk around with these 98 NBA shorts on, right? That can hang, cause hey. So I can do that too, right? That's what it's basically coming down to.
I mean, if you comfortable and confident enough to walk around like that, be my guest. I'm just saying, for me, I don't even. It's not even about being confident. I'm confident in whatever. Let's get that. I'm just saying, for me, I don't think it's for me. I don't want to be out with my dude and they seeing all of my body in the see-through. Like, I don't get the purpose. Like,
But like it's okay to know that you're with, you know, a bad chick basically, but she don't have to be letting the world know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Ain't nothing wrong with wearing what you gonna wear as far as showing your curves and doing that. You have curves. You post to show them. Show it.
be comfortable in your own skin, but it ain't OnlyFans live. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, see, I'll wear a mesh top, but I'm not gonna wear mesh all the way down. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm wearing mesh up here, I'm covered. I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
But like,
ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying what you said as far as see through. That's
See-through.
different. That's different.
Walking around with the see-through shower curtain.
is basically undergarments and that. Like, cause I mean, like, you gotta think about it. Like, these celebrity women be walking around like this with their husbands, and I'm just like, I get it.
Yeah, but
they're
they know the
celebrities,
sex sells.
but like, would you do? I've seen people, like regular people, like girls going out, and they just straight up see through mesh dress, and I'm like, more power to you, not me though, because I'm just like,
I get it though. I do get it
yeah.
because even if you as a man, you like, yeah, I want you to see this. This me right here. I want you to see
Yeah,
this
yeah.
me.
'Cause some dudes are like that. Some dudes can handle that. They can handle.
I can handle it. It's just the fact that I don't want you to see it.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
a respect factor. Because
Yeah.
I wouldn't do you like that. That's my thing. I wouldn't do you like that.
Okay.
I guess I want to ask, as far as getting back into the music thing, I almost didn't want to ask this because I almost feel like this is a stupid kind of question. It's not even really a question because I feel like people don't mention her though like that when they mention. I guess they don't put her in the men category, in my opinion, which I feel like she should be mentioned beside men when it comes to what she's done. And that, who I'm talking about is Missy Elliott. Should she be mentioned as far as with great producers?
Hell yeah.
Yes. MC means move the crowd, and that's exactly what she do.
1000%. I mean, writer,
Yeah, everything.
like mentor, singer, rapper, just overall artist. Like, I was so happy when MTV, like, you know, gave the Vanguard Award, and
Think
then
so. Is she in the
she also got
Songwriters Hall of
something
Fame?
Huh?
Is Missy in the Songwriters Hall of Fame?
No.
Oh,
I don't think so.
I have to see because I know JD in there. She might be. But
I mean, Missy said it best. She said she that bitch.
Right.
And you
And
talking
then
about
she
somebody
said,
who
I
raps
could
and
flip it and
sings and
reverse it.
produce.
She said I flipped
I mean,
it
I was going back to the
and said it in
90s
reverse.
when she was her. That's what I liked about Missy in the 90s and the 90s female women. Cause I keep saying women because like they don't like to be called female rappers
Yeah.
because any species can be a female. So that's why I keep going back and saying women. Cause I'm just so used to saying female, like it don't bother me, but I don't want to
Female,
bother
male.
Yeah.
I don't want to bother other people, so I'm gonna say it the way they wanted to be said. So, but yeah, but yeah.
If I didn't shout out Mad Thumbs, shout out Mad Thumbs. You know what I'm talking about? Justice, shout out coming through, bro. As far as Missy go,
an innovator, man. She set trends and made trends that nobody was even on or thinking about. She on her own wavelength.
What artist?
Think her and Busta should battle, but you don't agree.
What artist says a line in it and then said I'll flip and reverse it and then said it in reverse?
not nobody still to this day. I don't think, bro. That's real. Not only that, just seeing what she's done in 2021. If you don't know, she's still producing and writing songs. Mm-hmm. For everybody who out there that don't know, Missy is still out here producing and writing.
Video back then. I mean, her Busta Rhymes type videos.
She producing videos now because people want that look. So like she produced the Twerkulator video for City Girls.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that neither.
Yeah.
You learn something every day.
Oh yeah.
Look at God.
Hey man, shout out to everybody coming through watching us. 6 likes on the live. Shout out to everybody coming through, man.
Like and share and hit that notification button.
But I feel like as far as her even being beside Timberland, she definitely had her own sound. When you heard a song come on, even the way somebody was saying tweet, you would know Missy was behind it. You can hear her not vocals, but hear her writing and hear her production behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with Aaliyah, Genuine, all of them.
But yeah, that's like a lot of people, they don't know that Missy came from a girl group. Like she was in a girl group singing before she started rapping.
I didn't know that.
I watched a lot of hip hop documentaries and stuff like that when I was younger. I
used to watch the Behind the Music on VH1, and did she do one?
I just watched BET After Dark.
Damn.
Look,
shout out Cedar's World.
BET knew they was wrong. Uncut, go on. They started playing.
You remember when you was kids, you had to have Nickelodeon or something on that back button. You press back on your remote.
Man, damn that, I'm falling asleep. You gonna hear Tip Drill.
Oh, when it's 6 a.m. and the pastor come on in the morning, you jump scared out your sleep.
Yelling through the TV. 1-800-1056. Oh, where you taking it back?
You sitting there waking up, feel like you caught the Holy Ghost. He just staring at you at the TV.
Only thing I remember seeing a 1-800 number at the bottom of the screen every time. Definitely though, shout out Missy Elliott and what she's done as far as hip hop, R&B, and everything, man. Pop, all of it. Do y'all watch podcasts? Well, I guess I'm gonna say, do y'all watch the Joe Budden podcast?
Nah.
I've seen clips of it on Instagram and stuff like that. I think one when him and Lil Yachty got into it.
That was everyday struggle.
That
was everyday struggle with him and DJ Academics. But I bring that up because I used to watch I ain't used to. I kind of catch it now and then, but I was a fan of because when he had Rory and Mal on there, y'all pretty sure y'all don't know who Rory and Mal is, do y'all?
No, I heard about the fallout. I know about stuff. I just don't engage in it. But yeah, I never listened to the podcast, but I heard what happened to the podcast.
Well, I just pay attention to it because, you know what I'm saying, I was a fan of the podcast. I like their commentary on hip-hop and whatnot. They had Pusha T on there after he dissed Drake and whatnot, so...
Yeah. I think I seen the one where when they had Drake, when he had LeBron on there, and they was picking fun at Drake, because they was like, how LeBron be his daddy sometimes, and Drake be like, I called LeBron before I sit out, should I do it? And LeBron was sitting there like, what did I tell you? What did I tell you? You gonna make me proud regardless. I was like, what?
I ain't seen that one.
I had to send it to you. I got it.
Yeah,
I
send it
sent
to me because I ain't seen that one.
And Drake was like, he was doing an interview, and they was like, "What happened with you and Pusha T?"
I think that's
He's
on like
I
the
called
barbershop or
LeBron.
something
I
like
called,
that.
yeah.
You said that's on what?
The barbershop. Something.
Oh,
HBO Max.
LeBron James show. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess I'm just asking as far as y'all know how Joe Budden has done as far as past tense things. As far as y'all remember him in Slaughterhouse.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess just looking at his situations and the way he's dealt with things, and seeing how Rory and Mal, they do got their own podcast, and they just did something new now, where they done made a new deal or whatnot, and they about to transition into doing something bigger and better since they left him. So I'm like, damn. What does this say about Joe Budden?
He struggles with relationships, personal, work. Like, he needs some therapy. Like,
I think he do therapy.
Huh?
I'm pretty sure he do therapy, if I'm not mistaken.
He needs new therapy because or he needs to start taking accountability because it's like,
accountability.
Dude, everything is falling apart because of you. This is you. You're doing this. So figure out what you're doing and change it because you cannot keep a relationship, marriage, friendships, work relationships. Like you not. Something is up.
I'm gonna say this off gate. I'm not here to judge or nothing or whatever he got going on. I ain't never been in a position Joe Budden has been in, so I ain't here to talk about his business things or whatever he got going on. I'm just gonna say as far as his dealings, as far as friendships though, it's like these two dudes are like they were stand up guys. Like I thought, if anything, you would have made them partners as far as whatever he was doing to make sure, because they was a part of that show and they make that show built as far as what it was. So I'm looking at it like, why mistreat them the way you did, or why put them in the position you put them in, even though you helped them benefit off what you did? It's like, why?
Like I said, that goes back to something going on psychologically that he need to take care of. Because he cannot keep a relationship. And when I say relationship, that don't mean just romantic. That means like friendships, workships, all that. He just right. What are you doing, sir?
You got to be able to be a team player sometimes.
That's a team player.
Yeah, you got to be able to play well with others.
I feel like you want to be that person that want to be in charge of majority of everything.
HNIC
his name on it, it should be his way. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I don't even feel like the name is the thing. It's just like, dude, I don't know. Like ego, do you need to?
Ego can have a lot to do with it, especially when you get a certain amount of success.
You ain't there yet.
Oh yeah, that's why I'm saying though. As far as like you said, ego can get big when you get to a certain level of success. And I feel like Joe Budden, as an individual, he always done had certain situations with rap as far as his label, Def Jam or whatnot. And I feel like he done reached his highest level of success when he did his podcast. And I feel like that kind of maybe he wasn't ready for that amount of success to deal with his partners.
Like I'm on top, I'm untouchable now. I do it my way. I got here me. I'm gonna change it up. Cause you know what I'm saying.
Other than that though,
if it ain't broke, don't break it.
Are y'all listening to some new music that dropped today?
What dropped today?
Thug dropped the album. Young Thug dropped the album. Oh yeah.
I've been watching You on Netflix.
Oh, we started a little bit. I can't talk about because I'm at episode 3. It's already shit.
Episode 6 or 7. I was cleaning.
Hey, I'm gonna say this right now. If you ain't got that type of energy Love got for Joe, I don't even want you.
Yo.
Shout out Love, bro. Hey, Love on some different type of time.
We gotta talk about this because we gotta talk about it right now. But like once you finish it,
if you want to do a review, we definitely can do that. We definitely can do that.
We can. We can because I got some stuff I got to say. But anyway,
how y'all feeling? How do y'all feel about Young Thug as far as where he's at now, being an artist?
He don't make music I can relate to. That's like I tried to listen to NBA YoungBoy. I was like, he don't make music for me.
once I seen Young Thug on his album cover when he was in a dress, I think that was it for me. I was just like,
So you haven't really paid attention to him?
But Andre used to wear weird stuff.
Yeah. It's just more so like
I have a respect for Thug, just what he's doing as far as his artistry, as far as he's being a CEO right now. Before this album he did a compilation album, not only with artists, he had a girl that's not his girlfriend no more, I don't think. He had his daughters on there. I think he had like his nieces on. Like he had family. Like he doing something, building a foundation with his family as far as building his record label and whatnot. Not only that,
yo, even just giving them writing
credit. Yeah, that part, giving them credit so they can get paid royalties and shit to come in. Yeah,
his daughter.
Some of the stuff some of the I respect a lot of the things that he do. It's just like some of the personal stuff he do. But I know, Lil Baby give him credit for him being in the rap game because he told him, he's like, Young Thug really came down there and gave me money to get up out of what I'm doing. He was like, nah, you got raw talent. You got this and that. You need to get up out of here. He was like, you don't need to be out here dying like everybody else. He was like, nah, you got. So, Lil Baby always say he gonna get back because that's how he got in there from Young Thug giving back.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not a fan of his latest album. That's just my opinion because I do feel like he's being vulnerable on this album. Like he rapping, he saying some things, but I think it's more of the beat selection. I kind of not feeling the beats, but as a businessman, I'm respecting what he's doing. The whole dress thing, I feel like he was at that position where I don't give a fuck what y'all say about me. You see where I came from? I was poor than poor. I want to get y'all attention. I know I can make good music, but maybe y'all not gonna fuck with me unless I do these antics to get y'all attention.
I feel like a lot of new artists do a bunch of antics because, like, you gotta create that brand. It's all about you being your own brand. Because look at how hard they kept coming down on Lotto about her name. And everything, anytime she did something, she would breathe. They would be like, see, that's why you don't like black people, because your name Mulatto. And it was like, that chill. So they they ain't force her, but like marketing, she had to. Money, she went in the direction of money. She wanted to make that money. That's
the thing I'm saying about Young Thug. Even with the antics, it was talent behind them antics. He did music. That's what I want to say about Lizzo. Do you feel like Lizzo's antics outweigh her music?
I feel like Meg Thee Stallion's controversies outweigh her music, but
she don't do antics.
Lizzo, I feel like Lizzo still makes good music, but people are really turned off by her because of her antics. I don't feel like it's.
I think it's more
her
so
talent
her
is there. You can't deny her talent. Meg got talent too, but like her husband went on a whole nother level that she can't come back from. Versus like Lizzo is like, if you just stop addressing everybody, because that's her thing. Yeah. She always want to say something back. Just don't pay them dust. Don't get them nothing. Just okay, and keep going. Count your money in silence. Bump these people. But she always want to say something, and I feel like that's where it's turning people off. But you can't deny her talent.
Okay. What you was gonna say, Nate?
No, I'm just saying, like, I think it's more so, I think they pay attention to her size more than they do her antics. Like, they just don't want to let Lizzo be Lizzo. And, I mean, she still makes really good music. And it's saying, like, Megan Thee Stallion, she know how she is. She got to go out there. She got to be seen. She got to city girl it up, things like that. Like, she's, as soon as she get the chance to promote, she promote herself. And it's
I ain't talking about that. That's nothing.
No, but I'm saying like, yeah, with her ethics and stuff.
I'm talking about way more stuff than just her persona. Because I don't feel like there's anything wrong with Meg Thee Stallion's persona. Oh, no. Because let's be honest, all these artists, they're working with a persona. This ain't them. Yeah. They are not who when they with their family, they are not that person. They all have a persona or multiple personas.
Because they have to have that persona right, because they got to get a fan something to want to reach out to. Because if they're just regular person, they know they ain't going to be like, you just like me, so I don't want to listen.
Facts.
Yeah.
That is really true. Like, when you can be
it's so not entertaining to be just like me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you just regular, don't. Oh, you just like me. Why do I want to listen to your music? What makes you special? Like, because I make good music. So I listened to that Tyler the Creator, his
Oh, okay. You
latest
listen.
album. Jeez.
Did
That
you
don't
enjoy
mean
Shout
it?
out to DJ. Like I see why y'all was like shout out to DJ Khaled.
Yeah,
No,
see,
I mean not DJ Khaled.
y'all
DJ
about
Drama. I'm a DJ Drama. My bad.
DJ Drama, DJ Drama.
DJ Drama. Oh my god. I didn't realize how comforted I was by hearing gangster
Yeah,
grills.
yeah.
I was just like,
Oh God, I couldn't wait for that young. When Jeezy had one, 2 Chainz had one, everybody, and they was all.
That's what I'm saying.
Man, every artist felt like they wasn't on until they had a Gangsta Grills mixtape.
I don't know if y'all was on here, but I asked. I said, "How would y'all feel about a versus against DJ Drama and DJ Khaled?" DJ Drama, man,
DJ Drama.
DJ's washing Khaled.
easy.
Even though
Khaled
Khaled had some Lil Wayne, it's just like dedication to bye. That's it. That's
The
it.
drought, every dedication, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Trap or die, Gangsta
The
Grills.
drum, the Wheezy did drum, you know, all that. That man can get on there and talk. All you heard Cali say is we the best now.
Nah, when you hear DJ Drama voice yelling, DJ the fuck Drama, Gangsta Grills.
Yo, he did not look
Hey,
like,
and
like
DJ
the picture I had in my head. And when I saw him, I was like,
That's true.
that
That's
didn't match up.
Yeah. And DJ Drama came out with every nickname he could think of, no matter what it was.
I
He
swear
be
to God,
like,
I thought
Obama. He said Obama Drama or some shit.
when
like
you
that.
hear,
He said
I think I
Barack
first heard.
Obama.
You probably first heard him. I probably first heard him on the Lil Wayne dedication mixtapes. I thought DJ
Yeah.
Khaled was this dark skinned, bald headed buck
DJ Drama.
talking
DJ
shit.
Drama said that.
Like big, bro.
Like,
Dark skin.
bruh.
I was like,
Cause he got a strong ass voice. He got a real strong voice, man. And
It's like him and DJ Holiday. Holiday used to get in there too. He'd be yelling like on all the Gucci Mane mixtapes.
Oh,
He'd
yeah,
be like
definitely.
holiday season.
holiday season, man. Took me
Yeah,
back
I miss
to
all
that
the
one.
DJs back then, early 2000s, man. You had to be there. You had to be there.
you had to be there.
You had to. All
That's
you
like
heard was
I was saying.
Fanatic Wizards. and
Damn, son.
if you put a CD in the car and you didn't hear this, if you didn't find this anywhere else,
Damn, son, where you find this? oh
Tape
shit.
Masters Inc.
Hey,
You had to be there.
that's the
You had to
days.
be there.
That's definitely the days, man. Shout out, man. I think
Hey,
that's
do you
enough.
think that? Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I think we were spoiled as far as music, movies, and all that type of stuff at that time. We were spoiled with good
And that's why it's
material.
so hard for me to hear new artists, man. I can't let that era go because I got to hear the DJs yelling in the background. I can't just... Because everybody sound the same nowadays. I got that. I was just listening to Can't Ban the Snowman earlier. So, you know.
Oh man,
Oh, do you think Royce the 5'9" gets the accolades that he should?
nah.
Because Royce the 5'9" ghostwrites for people. Like he don't.
Oh yeah,
just,
I know
he don't just
that.
write his own shit. He write for other people. Because he wrote for Dre.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. He ain't got no songs that I'm gonna go and say, man, you need to play that Royster Fire. Nah, I'm not gonna
You know,
front.
I guess that's what
No,
it is.
not
I guess
one
that's what
song.
it is.
I can
Okay.
say that.
Look, because I was just like, he has a lyrical, but like, I guess that is what it is. Like, you just can't be like, get it.
That's the same
that
thing
kinda-
with Joe Button.
You right.
Joe Button
and
can
that's
rap,
kinda-
but besides Pump It Up, I ain't got no songs I'm about to go, and I ain't even listening to Pump It Up like that.
No.
Unless I'm watching You Got Served.
That kind of remind me of Gilly the Kid when he was writing for Young Wayne when Wayne first started, and then it's like when they broke up and he was trying to diss him. So I was like, man, I can't go listen to Gilly
Not
the
about
Kid.
to do that, bro.
I ain't gonna. I don't know what I want to. I know you the Philly King or something like that, but I can't bump you.
Shout out Gilly the Kid, but no, we not doing the Wayne like that. We not. Ain't nobody writing prostitute flame for nobody but Seth Wayne. Who writes a song like that?
Lighter flicker.
It's one artist that do
lighter
that.
flick.
No, what?
You hear that lighter flick? It's over for you.
Yo,
I don't care who beat it
you
was.
know that verse about to be hot. Yes.
Like I said, the man wrote a whole song about Superhead. I'm just saying.
I just want to know who started calling him Tunchi. I just need to know these.
All right,
I want it. There's questions that need answers.
one more thing I want to get onto before I get out, man, because I'm about to get out. I don't know if y'all heard about this. I just wanted to bring this up because I guess I didn't understand why we doing this, especially in this day and age, and this pertaining to movies. Whoopi Goldberg is doing an Emmett Till movie.
Wow.
And to me, this is almost going back to we doing slave movies. Like we going back to that now. That's like we know this story. I don't want to see that, especially Emmett Till. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that.
It's
That's
like
me.
it's like, is this like Black Passion of the Christ? Like
That's what it. That's basically what you're gonna have with this. If you not heard
yes,
the Emmett
I
Till
know.
story,
That's why I'm just like, why? Who wants to see that? Who wants to? Like, okay, I like the whole. What was the movie about the Black Panthers?
Judas and the Black Messiah.
Boom. That
even
one, yes.
go ahead,
See,
go
because
ahead, go
that's
ahead.
a story that needs to be told versus like you said, we all know this story. We all know how it ends. We all know what he about to look like. We want to see that. That's horror.
That's horror.
Just like
Thank you.
Yeah, that's just like when we was talking about A Time to Kill.
That's what. And to be honest, I feel like this is gonna be worse than A Time to Kill. Just going off of what he went through. Who wants to watch a movie leading up to that? Because that's basically what you're gonna do. You're gonna have this movie leading up to what happens to him. I don't want to see that. I don't know what black person in their right mind would want to go sit through that.
Why do you want to traumatize yourself? Like, why?
What was the other movie? We had another movie came out this year besides Judas and the Black Messiah. Was the cop, the movie where the black dude son got killed and he went in the cop he went in the police station and took it over.
What's that?
You know what I'm talking about though? Yeah.
It was like a streaming movie, wasn't it?
It was the guy that did damn, he did a slave movie, but damn, I can't think of his name. Damn. I did a review on that movie too. I did a review on both of them, but I just don't understand why we gotta go this route. Just hearing the name Emmett Till sends a, because I don't read the story. It's horrific.
Read the story,
it's horrific. Yes.
Like, bruh, we don't need to see it.
And
I don't understand. And then it's black people. Like, I mean, I guess they're trying to make it okay.
That's what I'm about to say. It's black people.
Black trauma. But who are you feeding this black? Like, we ain't traumatized enough. We literally watched this man.
My bad, y'all. Damn. I'm gonna upgrade. I promise y'all I'm upgrading, man. I hate when this shit do this. We in the middle of a good conversation. My bad, y'all. I'm gonna be upgrading, man. Like I said, I'm in the middle of some things right now. I'm definitely gonna upgrade though. They don't even mean to cut you off. You was going in.
But yeah, we literally watched a man die with his knee on his neck as he called for his mama. Why do we need to see?
We don't need no movie about George Floyd. We don't need that either. We don't need it before y'all. We don't need it.
No, we don't need none of that. I don't understand why people want to be That's not entertainment. That's torture. That's straight up torture. I don't know. Every time I think about A Time to Kill, I think about that. I think about Dave Chappelle because
you said A Time to Kill.
Yeah, because Samuel L. Jackson was in it, and he always be like, "Yes, they deserve to die,
and I hope they burn in hell."
Yeah, so that's what I always think about.
You ain't never seen my movies. Man,
somebody said, I remember a time where before memes where we just used to yell Dave Chappelle quotes at each other.
That's it. But man, it's just real. I ain't gonna say it's intimidating. It's just real crazy, especially coming from somebody like Whoopi Goldberg. Like, maybe she got a good read. Maybe she doing. I mean, I might have to read the story more. Only thing I seen, Whoopi Goldberg, Emmett Till movie, the cast, all black. I'm like, oh, here we go. I went on. Here we go. I know. I wouldn't read no more into it.
Mm-hmm. It's like, are you trying to win an award, like a sympathy award? Like, oh, look at how horrific this was, and Oscar.
We have successful black stories out here. You can do that and win an Oscar. I don't understand, man. But besides that, man, that was pretty much the last thing I wanted to ask. Did y'all have anything y'all wanted to ask me as far as any topics y'all wanted to bring up?
No, we addressed the mental health earlier. That's one thing I was wanting to talk about.
Definitely. There's some. By the way, if you have been watching Uncut Ishhh Talk every Friday or Saturday when I do it, mental health is going to be a topic every Friday. I'm going to definitely have something talking about mental health.
Oh yeah, big fact.
Do you think there should be a songwriter versus? I mean, not like it hasn't already been one with like Babyface Mil, but like I mean like R&B, like a newer, like our generation of people, like Neo, Sean Garrett,
They did
The
it.
Dream.
They did it.
Who?
They did Sean Garrett and they did Sean Garrett and The Dream, I think. They did, yep.
It was somebody in particular I was wanting to see go head to head, but I can't even remember who it was. I think it was like
Maybe they should do JD versus Missy Elliott.
No.
The songwriters. No. She got hip hop and some R&B. I mean, I'm just saying.
I mean, I feel like she need to go and get somebody.
She hit me with the Family Guy. No.
Like some hype music that you could just, I don't know. Maybe she like one of the people, because the baby said that Lil Wayne can only go against himself. It'll be Lil Wayne versus Tunchi. And I'm like, honestly though, yes.
Unless it's Jay-Z. It's got to be Jay-Z.
Like one of the only, I ain't gonna say he's the only people, but he's number one on my list right now of people who cannot be defeated.
Lil Wayne definitely number one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just hit after hit. I mean,
it's like who fought against that?
What they say about Wayne? He released 1 million in a week. He sold 1 million. And that was back when you was buying CDs. You wasn't streaming yet.
What was your first Lil Wayne CD?
You said what was your first Lil Wayne CD?
Yeah.
The first quarter.
Oh shit! What was my first? My first one was a mixtape.
My first one was
Are we going?
Out.
Are we going?
I'm talking about Young Wayne, Bird Chest Wayne, Brains Wayne.
I was a Juvenile fan at that time.
Yeah,
I was a Juvenile fan.
Are we going mixtape or are we going?
No, I'm just saying, like, what was your first Lil Wayne CD in general? It don't matter. Like, to me, my first Lil Wayne CD was Lights Out when he was like still a teenager.
My first one is Dedication. I listened to Lil Wayne, but listen to a full track for him as far as album wise, it was Dedication.
I mean, I didn't care for that album. I didn't listen to like another Lil Wayne album until like the Carter 2. I mean, the Carter was good, but like I like the Carter 2 better. Just me.
Yeah,
I'm not saying it was better. I'm
there.
saying me. Yeah, to me, I like the Carter 2 better. And then like ever since then, it was just like, yeah, I listen to everything else.
Yeah.
What you gonna say, Nate?
I think the Carter 2 is probably, in my opinion, the best Carter to me. And then
I agree with that.
It probably follow maybe 3, and then maybe 1, and then 4. Trying to put them in order. But I know the 5, he kind of.
Well, you know the stuff, man. I feel like he rapped the rawest on the Carter 2. Album wise.
Are those ranking videos still a thing? Where people like do a rank of the video of like they take something and they rank it. Is that like still a thing? You should do that. Like take all the Lil Wayne out.
Oh yeah.
We gonna rank the Carters 1 through 5. Yeah. Oh God, how many mixtapes you gotta go through for Wayne?
It's easy. I feel like Droughts, No Ceilings, and
Dedications.
Yeah.
Dedication is creme de la creme. Like that's top shelf.
That's the scary thing about him though. That Drought wasn't even supposed to be out, I don't think.
Yeah, when he was rapping on that, I said that before, when he was on that Mike Jones beat.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Sky's the limit.
Besides all that, man, that was pretty much all I had for the night. I mean, we still ran for almost 2 hours, if not 2 hours. Still, so. I appreciate everybody came through in the live chat. I shouted at everybody. I'm about to go through one more time, make sure I get everybody that came through. I appreciate everybody that came through in the live chat. As far as Twitch, if I don't be seeing you, like I said, I ain't got like a lot of people on Twitch following me right now, but if you are on Twitch, shout out to everybody who checked me out on Twitch. As far as tomorrow, I am going to be doing DC fandom. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the whole thing. Like I said, in particular, the Batman, Black Adam, and the Flash movie. Them the main panels I'm going to be doing as far as DC fandom. But as far as tonight, I appreciate Nadia and Nate coming through once again. Shout out to Clyde. Shout out to Matt. I want to get Matt back on here. Like I said, I got to get his work schedule right because bro be working or whatnot. Definitely want to get him back on here. We got some things we got to get into. But once again, I want to appreciate y'all coming through. As far as the reviews, you get done with you. I'm going to get finished with it. The Green Inferno, let me know when you want to jump on that one.
It's whenever I already finished the Green Inferno.
Okay.
And I have my thoughts.
Okay.
I have lots of thoughts.
Like I have ammo.
Okay.
Ammo.
I'm glad you said. Matter of fact, I might watch it tonight. I might watch that tonight to get a refreshing of it. I think I'm gonna jump on that. Besides that, man, like I said, I appreciate y'all coming through, man, and shout out to everybody, my subscribers. This the road to 300. We almost there. Shout out to my newest subscribers. I gotta get y'all names. I got like 4 people who just subscribed to me today. I gotta get y'all names again. I appreciate y'all coming through, man. Like I said, that's the support. I do got my little PayPal thing going on, but like I said, I'm working on that. If you want to support, that's just if you want to support the channel, man. You ain't got to do that. If you coming through watching and subscribing, that's support enough. Besides that, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell to let you know when I upload new videos. Halloween Kills review tomorrow. We out.